Welcome everyone to a new video, and today we're going to be talking about the Oozing bag, a very interesting item that drops a battle pet. So you open this bag up and you have a chance at getting the rare battle pet called the Disgusting Oozeling. Now back in the day this was going for about 12 to 25k, and now the battle pet's going for upwards 50,000 gold. And I'm surprised that it hasn't gone up more because of how broken it is to farm up these oozing bags. And by broken, I mean literally broken. Like the loot table for these mobs that drop these bags is completely messed up. Ever since Shadowlands, when they did the level squish, this has been a huge problem for gold farmers, and this is a very well-known gold farm where you farm up the bags, you get a bunch of items to drop, you might get some plans, some rare plans to drop, and some BOEs, but mainly we're going for the Disgusting Oozeling, which has a small chance of dropping, and the only way to get the Disgusting Oozeling is through these oozing bags. So it's one of my favorite farms, and I love to do the old world farms, and I wanted to do my own testing and figure out what the hell was going on and see what works, see what doesn't. And I will be talking about my my tests and what I came across and things like that. So I leveled up a druid because it's the best class to level or to farm for various different items. Now I didn't start to farm this until I got to level 55. I did a lot of research and investigation. I went on Wowhead, looked at the comment section, looked at everyone that shared their information or their research or their testing. So I want to thank everyone on Wowhead comment section that put their input on this this crazy loot table crash or whatever's been going on. But the reason why I wanted to get back onto this farm was because I started to farm the ruins of Ahn'Qiraj, and I started to notice that these bags were dropping for me at level 70, maxed out with my other druid, my main druid. And I was like, that's kind of interesting. So I went to Swamp of Sorrows, which is my go-to place to farm for these, and I was not getting anything. And so I started to, I kind of knew that it wasn't going to drop, but I wanted to see if there was any change. But there hasn't been a change ever since, and it's still broken. Now, the only way that you can farm up these oozing bags, according to, my tooltip here and also the sources on Wowhead and some forum posts, is you have to be in Chromie time to get these to drop. Now, if you're out of Chromie time at this level, like right now I'm level 59, and I'll get to why I went up so high, because you don't really have to. You can start farming for them at like level 54 and upwards, right? But just do not level up over 59, or else you'll be kicked out of Chromie time. You won't be able to use that, and you won't be able to farm it up, and you'll have to level up another character. So I started farming these up at level 55, and I started to notice that they did drop in the Swamp of Sorrows, but after like 200 kills, I only got one bag to drop. It was very, very strange. And I didn't really test this area because I just wanted to focus on one area and just test with like different Chromie times. And I noticed that when I'm in the Warlords of Draenor Chromie time, which I was at the moment when I started doing this farm, I didn't see anything drop except for the bubbling green Ecor. Very strange. And then when I changed over to the Cataclysm Chromie time, I started to see these bags drop, and I think I killed, let's see, Shifting Mire Glob. So right now my tooltip is showing me that I killed about 149 in this level, and I was able to get 7 of them. So that was kind of like the same outcome that I got over when I was in level 55 or 56. And for some reason, my tooltip and everything, like all my information, just gets completely erased when I changed into the different Chromie times or the different expansion times. Right now, I am in Cataclysm, level 59, and it's by far the best way to get going on this farm. The reason why I suggest a level 59 is to basically unlock more talents. And I started farming this a little bit earlier and it was not fun because I was getting killed and I was just not. And the thing is, I want to kill a bunch of them at the same time. I want to kill 5 of them. And I'm going to show you how I do it with these blights and the slimes and all that. Now, this is all the loot that I got within the last 2.5 hours. I would say 2 hours and 45 minutes. And I was only able to get 56 bags. Now, this includes 7 bags that I looted over in the Swamp of Sorrows. But this is by far the best location to farm up these bags right now, is the Ruins of South Shore. Not only are you farming up the oozing bags, but you have a chance at farming up the tabby cat, which is very important to farm up. Where is that? So the cat carrier, black tabby, that pet is pretty rare, and yeah, it looks like it's going for more on the oozing bag. So this is required for the crazy cat achievement or something like that. You have to collect all the cats to get the achievement. So this is always selling, and it's just really hard to get. Very low drop rate. You have to kill like at least 10,000 mobs to see one or something. I think that's the look of it. But anyways, I was able to get 56 bags. Let's see, 27 dropped from the angry blight slimes and 22 dropped from the normal blight slimes. So it's about a 5% drop rate. With the angry blight slimes, I killed 521 of those. And the normal blight slimes, I killed 423. So that took me about 2.5 hours to do. And I got a bunch of other junk. So I'm going to be opening these bags here today towards the end of the video. So you'll see what the outcome is for, I guess, 56 bags. But yeah, I started to finally see a bunch of other items drop. And I was not seeing this in the lower levels for some reason. But it was nice to see that finally it kind of adjusted itself once I got in the higher levels, and I locked myself. So I'll be showing you how to lock your level once you reach the level 59, and I recommend you do this at level 59. That way you can unlock more of your talents. Right now this is what I got going on for my talents, and I'll have I guess I could share my talents in the description down below for you if you're interested, and I'll go through this fairly quickly. I'm not too worried about the left side. I just chose whatever was available. Obviously you want to make sure you get these talents here: Starfire, Sunfire, Star Surge, and you also want to get improved Sunfire, so that way it applies overtime effect to all enemies within 8 yards. Get your Moonkin form, so while in this form, your single target attacks against you have 15% chance to make your next Starfire instant, and also increases the damage of your spells by 10% and your armor by 125, and granting protection from polymorphs. Also increase the range of all your abilities. Make sure you get Astral Influence, Rising Light, Falling Light, and increases your damage and healing by 3% during the day, and increases your versatility by 2% during the night. And those are the most important. And also get the renewal. This instantly heals you for 30%, so you will need to heal yourself constantly when you're battling these guys, and I'll be showing you exactly how I do it. For the balance points, I went with the Force of Nature. Summons a bunch of Trents to attack for 10 seconds. It really helps you when you're low on health and you just want to continue to farm these guys and be more efficient. Starfall calls down waves of falling stars. Enemies, obviously, that's common ability to get. Lunar Shrapnel, Starfall deals 20% increased damage. And then I went down to the Rattle the Stars. So Star Surge and Starfall deal 12% increased damage, and their cost is reduced by 10%. I also went with the Power of Goldrin. This really helps out a lot, and when you're doing your Star Surge, you have a chance at summoning the spirit, and that has helped me out so much, and I'll be showing you the damage done here on my details. And I went with the Convoke the Spirits with the 50% cooldown. That's the reason why I wanted to be at level 59, so I can kill these guys quickly. Use Trance, then Convoke. Use Trance, then Convoke. So I just been doing that kind of rotation to consistently kill these guys quickly. But yeah, there you have it as far as my talents go. Alright, so I'll be showing you where the chromie time is located or whatever, and also how to disable your experience gains. That way you stay locked to that level. Let's go over to the Orgrimmar Embassy, and here is Chromie. There she is. Let's see if I can click on her. I don't think I can because there's someone there. Okay, here we go. So select a different timeline. So you have to be in the Cataclysm time walking campaign, I guess is what they call it, to start to form up these bags. Let's move on to the experience lock. I'm gonna fly over here, and I'm sure you can find it on Wildhead as far as like Alliance goes, but I'm just showing you here for the Horde. And this guy is going to be located in the Valley of Honor in this building, all the way to the top. And he's kind of hidden. It's kind of strange. But this is the guy we want to talk to lock your experience. That way, when you're farming up these guys, you're not gaining experience and you don't have that fear of getting to level 60 and getting booted out of Chromie time. And you can forever keep your character like this. There's no time limit. You can see there's a buff on here. It says experience eliminated, experience gains disabled. There may be someone out there that can help you remove this. So that guy is called Slats. He's the experience eliminator. You talk to him and you basically want to select the option that says I wish to stop experience gains. And it's going to cost you 10 gold. And you'll get your buff and your experience will be disabled. So you'll stay like that until you re-enable it by talking to him. And you want to use this action here. I wish to start gaining experience again, and that will unlock it. And that way you can gain your experience if you wish to continue leveling your character, if there's any changes in the future, right? So now these guys are going to be skilled at 58. So like I said, you're going to have to put in some work to really farm up these guys, and that's why you see such a low number with 2 hours. It's kind of crazy, and that's why I'm saying like the disgusting Oozeling should be worth a little bit more due to the work that you have to put in, and it might not even be worth it at this point unless you're crazy like I am, but I'm just seeing and trying it, and hopefully it goes well for me. But yeah, as far as the abilities go, the Moonfire is doing a lot of... Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys my PvP talent. So I am in war mode, so I can get the extra abilities. Now, I do have Crescent Burn, so using Moonfire on a target already afflicted by Moonfire's damage over time deals 35 additional direct damage. So make sure you enable that for your PvP. And I also do have Starburst, so anytime I'm using Starfall, it calls down the collapsing stars, and when the enemies come in contact with them, they basically go upwards, and it deals extra damage to them. So it does help to be in war mode and have extra abilities to kill these guys off a lot quicker. My other ability was Master Shapeshifter, extra heals, I guess, on caster form, so no big deal. Now let's get into farming these guys up. Before I do, I'm going to trash all of my trash items. Man, let's see how much gold we make. Oh, we made 400 gold. That's pretty bad for 2 hours though. 2.5 hours. That is so bad. And I ended up getting a couple of BOEs here. Nothing crazy, it's all junk. I don't expect to get anything worthwhile when it comes to the green items, but oh well. So let's start off in this area, the beginning, and you'll see some blight slimes. Hopefully when you get here you'll see a lot more, but I think there's someone questing around here, so it kind of ruined my setup. So I don't have a macro when it comes to targeting the blight slimes because using a macro will constantly target the same mob. So I just go ahead and tab, and I start with Moonfire. Grab these guys, then I hit Starfall, and I can start with the Trance to get them off of me. I use Star Surge, right? Star Surge. Constantly Moonfiring them, making sure they're dotted up with Sunfire. And I'm gonna heal myself here. Don't want to get killed. And Star Surge. Oh, and also one important ability you should have enabled is the, let's see here, which one is it called? It's, oh, this one, the Nature's Balance. So while in combat, you'll generate 2 astral power every 3 seconds. And while you're out of combat, your astral power will be rebalanced to 50 instead of depleting empty. So make sure you have Nature's Balance up, so that way you have 50 ready to go. Now let's move on to this area, and I'm going to light it up. I like to bring all these guys over here. There's usually one inside the house. I grab him, and then I grab these 2 over here. Put my Trance down. And it's best to use Typhoon here and use your Convoke. That way you're... I don't know why you attack the bug. But if you're too close to them, then you end up using like Swipe, your cat form abilities, which is not good. That's what you don't want. Oh, and also I did change the Celestial alignment. So what I do is I use the Orbital Strike, and I'll show you guys how that works. For those of you who are not familiar with how druids play out. So I open that up. And I do have a high mountain Tauren, right? And they do have this really cool ability called the Bull Rush. And it does help to stun them. You could just run past them, they'll slow down. And here are those little star deals. What is it called? The starbursts. So those are the starbursts. And I go behind the house here, grab these packs, kill these guys off. And usually the dots will take them down slowly, but surely. And now with the Celestial alignment, this is what we'll do. We'll bring these guys over here, and they respawn very fast. So I'll throw these guys, and then I'll use my Celestial, and it does this really cool beam across. And I'll use my Convoke. And there we go. And we got another bag. Pretty cool. So there you have it. That is basically how you would farm up these guys. You go in this area, grab a pack over here, and if you can grab another pack over here. And the biggest pack is this area, so try to grab them all and just try to stay alive. Now, a consumable I recommend is using the Smothered Shank. After 10 seconds of eating it, you'll get this ability to breathe fire, which deals 735 damage to all your enemies in front of you. So it does help. It goes for less than 1 gold each. It's worth it. Obviously, you're trying to output as much damage as you can when you're farming for these guys. Also, I do have some spiritual healing potions. I have Elixir of Mirrors, which gives me a dodge increase by 15 for 1 hour. What else can I show you guys here? That's basically it. And for gear, I try to use my earlooms. They will scale up to 183. Hopefully your level is at 5 or 6 to get them all the way up to 183 item level. And you do have the increase your out of combat regeneration when you're outdoors. So this does help you to regenerate your health a lot faster. You do have to have a set going, so you will need to purchase your heirlooms or obtain them somehow. So I do have 5 equipped, and the rest of them I bought off the auction house for less than 1,000 gold. Oh yeah, I do have a staff and 2 trinkets, and 1 trinket does help me to heal myself, I guess, right? Yep, this one. Oh no, it's the neck piece that heals, so it does restore 6,000 health, but it does share with the potions. So if you don't have it, you can purchase the potions. That way you can stay alive, right? You don't want to die while you're farming for these guys. You reset everything. So now let's open up my bags here and see what I get. I hope I get a battle pet, because that was a brutal 2 hours. All right. And if you do end up getting the disgusting Oozeling, make sure that you learn the battle pet. Because if you continue to open these bags with the battle pet in your bags, you won't be able to get another one. So just keep that in mind. And man, I really hope I get one. So, oh, we got one. Holy, 1,000,000 gold? No way. All right, man, we got one. So it was worth the 2 hours. Man, I tell you, that was tough. Especially the whole leveling process, you know? Like, I had a chance to level up during the WoW's anniversary, and you know, let's see. Let's put this guy in a cage and see how much he's worth. Don't ask. So he's going for 50,000 gold. There's only 3 auctions up right now. Yeah, these I believe these are gonna go for a lot more. The region market value is at 78,000 gold. That is crazy. But we're gonna relearn that guy and see if we can get another one. But it does take a little bit of effort, as you can see. It's not so easy, and I knew about this whole broken loot table for years now, and I've been kind of like debating whether or not if I want to do this farm. But I've been having a lot of fun leveling up my druid. It was kind of a grind, but you know, just put on some movies, and I was able to get there finally. It took me several hours to do that. Come on, give me another one. That would be nice. Oh, my attempts are not showing, are they? So let's go. Let's see if we can open up my add-on. I'll do this real quick, guys. Give me 1 second. Let's go to Battle Pets. Let's go to D. There it is. We're going to track this and make this repeatable. So that way, when we're continuing to farm this, we'll see our attempts on it. Let's keep going here. I got 22 bags left. I'm just happy to get one. That is great. So there is hope. And I wouldn't recommend going to the Swamp of Sorrows because they're so scattered. This is the best place, and that way you get a chance at the Tabby Cat. And the Tabby Cat is this is the only location you can get it through the Hillsbrad foothills. See a bunch of junk, some herbs that I could probably sell quickly in the auction house. Not worth a lot, but gold is gold at the end of the day. I'm happy just to get one. That is so crazy. I'm so happy I got one. Yes, I'll take it. I'll take it. So there you have it. That is the Oozing bag. I know this video is a little bit long, but I wanted to kind of go in depth with it and show you my results. Now you can farm up these guys. There's several different locations you can farm up for this battle pet. Number 1 is here in the Hillsbrad foothills in the ruins of South Shore. Sorry, my add-on's showing all this crap on the map. Swamp of Sorrows, you can go around these pools or these like little creeks or whatever to farm up. You just go in a circle, kill them, grab them, and there you go. Next up, we have the winter spring, there's a bunch of globs over by this like little lake around here. Yeah, it's right in this location. Is that Goldorak? Yeah. So there's a bunch of them here you can farm up. And what's great about this farm too is that you have a chance at getting the Azure Whelpling. And the Azure Whelpling is a extremely low drop rate. And that thing I think is going for, ooh, that thing is going for 160k gold. There's not a lot of people farming for these old farm battle pets, so the prices are going up on these all the time. And I think I purchased mine for like 50k on another server, on a low pop server. So you can also do that. Where else can you farm this guy? You can also farm them, I believe, in Silithus by the worms. And AQ40, there's like, not AQ40, but the Ruins of Ahn'Qiraj, there's like 3 or 2 mobs that you can kill in there to get the bag. But there you have it, guys. That is it for this video. Let me know in the comment section how I did. Hopefully I was clear on this whole guide of like the oozing bags and giving you guys my information. There are several people that did talk about this years ago, but I wanted to bring it back up and just have fun. I'm having fun doing all this, experimenting, farming for battle pets, BOEs and stuff like that. So it's all fun for me. So as far as farming this up again, I probably won't. Now that I have one, I'm good. I'll probably do this again later on in the week and farm up some other stuff that I'm a little bit interested in for now. But we got our druid ready. We have him. If we want to farm up the oozing bags, we can get back on my druid and start to do that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Any questions, comment down below. And if you enjoyed it, thumbs up. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.